do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
But feel totally at home. I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
Welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College as we bring you Blue Jay basketball. Today, the Elmhurst College Blue Jays entertain the Wheaton Thunder in a key CCIW matchup. Good afternoon, everybody, and we thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger. So glad to have you with us here today. We've got a great matchup for you here as the Elmhurst College Blue Jays come into this game with a record of 17-2, 8-2 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Wheaton Thunder 12-6 overall, 6-3 in league play. The Blue Jays coming off of a tough loss on the road. They lost to Augustana on January 29th. Augustana hitting a three at the buzzer to win 94-93 to give the Blue Jays just their second loss of the season. So Elmhurst trying to rebound from that ball game. They are 8-1 here at R.A. Fagnall Hall this season. Meanwhile, the Wheaton Thunder coming off of a 67-65 win at Carthage. That was on January 25th. So there is a tie for the conference lead now between Elmhurst and North Central. Both of those two teams are 8-2, and by the way, Elmhurst travels to North Central 1 week from today, February 8th. That perhaps could be for the conference championship. We're just about ready for the national anthem, and singing the national anthem are members of the Melodiers Chorus. Recently finished third in international competition. Members of the Melodiers Chorus, Jane Baines, Vanessa Tully, Cindy Slowick, and Linda Gross. Those are the four members of the Melodiers Chorus, and they will be singing our national anthem. We've got a great crowd on hand here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. The crowd on its feet as we are about ready to enjoy the playing of our national anthem. Again, the colors being presented to center court. Once again, Jane Baines, Vanessa Tully, Cindy Slowick, and Linda Gross.
Me.
Well, you can see why they finished third in international competition. Well done, the Melodiers Chorus. Jane Baines, Vanessa Tully, Cindy Slowick, and Linda Gross. Well done, young ladies. So the Wheaton Thunder, the starting lineups being introduced. Mike Schauer, the head coach of the Thunder, now in his 11th season. He will send out all juniors except for one. Anajuan Spencer is a senior. Spencer had 20 points in the first meeting this season back on January 18th when Elmhurst defeated the Thunder 82-75. Cade Alioth, Tyson Cruikshank, Namie Adome, and Luke Anthony in the starting lineup for the Thunder. Luke Anthony had 18 points off the bench back on January 18th against the Blue Jays. He is in the starting lineup. And now let's go to Bruce Hill, the PA announcer for the introduction to John Baines' Elmhurst College Blue Jays. And so the familiar five for John Baines. That starting five started the very first game of the season. So it has been a consistent ball club for John Baines. Jake Rohde, Nick Perry, Double D, Derek Dotlich, Levon Thomas, Mr. Double-Double, and Jay Militello rounding out the starting five. Militello, the junior, he went to Fenwick High School, former Friar. So we are just about ready to go here. The Blue Jays ranked number 4 in the country among Division III schools. I mentioned 17-2 on the year. John Baines in his 7th season as the head coach, longtime assistant to Mark Scher. Great player himself back in the day when he played for Illinois Wesleyan University. And a great crowd on hand here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. I tell you, this is the most I have seen people pour in here this season. Great to see. Spencer and Militello to jump center here to get things going. Spencer at 6'8", Militello at 6'4". So Spencer with a 4-inch advantage and tapped around. Militello gets control to Rohde. And we're off and running here in Elmhurst. Perry dribbling in. No, but he was fouled. Nice penetration by Nick Perry as he will come to the line here to shoot two. Nick, a junior, averaging over 4 points per game, 2 rebounds per game, went to Hinsdale South High School. Foul, by the way, was on Namie Adome. And Perry, a 79% free throw shooter, the first point of the game, coming 12 seconds into the game. Blue Jays on the board first. Rohde defensively on Tyson Cruikshank. That's going to be a good matchup. The leading scorer for the Thunder is Adome. He averages over 19 points per game. Inside shot is off by Alioth as he got the ball over Thomas. Levon may have altered that shot just a little bit. Derek Dotlich, what a steady performer he has been, the senior for the Blue Jays all season long. Militello, pump fake, tough shot. No good, and the rebound to Spencer. Cruikshank ahead to Adome. Up top here is Spencer. He launches the three and hits. Anajuan Spencer hitting the triple, and Wheaton with the lead here, 3-2. Spencer averaging over 9 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game for the Thunder. Rhodey kicks it out. Militello for three. Yes. Jay Militello buries the triple. He averages 9 points and 6 rebounds per game for the Blue Jays. Very balanced offensive attack here for the Blue Jays. Three ball by Anthony, partially blocked, and Perry saves it. He gets it into Spencer, though. Cruikshank got cut off. Cruikshank pulls up from 15, leaves it short. Cruikshank down on the floor, Rhodey, and he saved it. Rhodey for three. Yes. So the Blue Jays' first 2 field goals are 3 balls, and it's 8-3. As a matter of fact, all 3 field goals are behind the arc. 2 by Elmhurst, 1 by the Thunder. Inside, and the foul. Alioth got fouled. Foul will be on Levon Thomas. First personal, first team foul for the Blue Jays. Cade Alioth to the line to shoot a pair. Blue Jays average 88 points per game. The Thunder averaging 76 points per game. Cade hits the first free throw. He'll have one more. .17:35 remaining in the first half. Second free throw no good by Alioth. Blue Jays by 4. Rhodey around a screen. Turns, shoots, can't get it to go. Alioth got the rebound. Second game of our doubleheader. Pulling up a dome. He missed the shot. Nice save by Thomas. He gets it to Dotlich. Derek flips it to Militello. Jay up top to Thomas. Swinging here to the near side to Perry. Into the corner, Rhodey for 3. Yes. Jake Rhodey rattles in his second triple. 11-4 Blue Jays. Both the women's team played earlier today. What a game that was. The Wheaton Thunder held on to win 63-60. Finger roll no good. The putback is good by Alioth. Cade Alioth with a field goal. The Blue Jays, Sophia's Lathy took a 3 at the buzzer, but it was no good, and the Blue Jays lost by 3, 63-60 to the Thunder. Second game of the doubleheader here on BlueJayTV.com. Thomas's shot is short. Rebound pulled down by Luke Anthony. 5-point lead for the Blue Jays. Here's a dome. Fires it inside to Alioth, who lays it in. A dome with a nice assist. Cade with his second field goal of the game. He's got 5. 11-8 as the Blue Jays can't convert. Cruikshank into the front court, gives it off to a dome. Cruikshank faked the 3, dribbles into the lane, blocked by Thomas. And now into the game is Ibrahim Job and Dominic Janko for the Blue Jays. And for the Thunder, it's Gavin Hawkins and Colin Uvegas. Here's Uvegas. 3 ball is good by Tyson Cruikshank. And that triple ties the game up at 11. Nice job by Cruikshank of spotting up. Dotlich thought he was going to take that 3. Instead, he passed up on it. Tied at 11. Job, what a spark he has been off the bench for the Blue Jays. Him and Wesley Hooker, but Wesley Hooker is injured. Here's Job for the 3. Yes! Ibrahim Job with the shot clock at 4 buries the triple to give the Blue Jays a 3-point lead. Wesley Hooker with a broken wrist and trying to answer. Hawkins missed the three. Talked to him before the ball game. Wesley Hooker has been a great spark as Janko with the travel. Talked to Wesley before the ball game. He thinks he will be ready on February 20th, the day after the final game of the regular season. So hopefully Hooker will be in action for the CCIW Conference Tournament and if the Blue Jays make the NCAA Division III tournament. He has been a great spark off the bench as well for the Blue Jays, the freshman out of Downers Grove South High School. 14-11, Janko on the turnover ahead to Rohde. Rohde bounced pass to Dotlich. Derek, yes, and he was fouled. Spencer with the foul. Dotlich converting the free throw and a chance for Derek now to complete the three-point play as you see the end of it. Dotlich, a 6'3 senior, averaging over 17 points per game. He is the second leading scorer. Rohde averaging 22 a game. Dotlich, a 41% shooter from behind the arc. He is a 93% free throw shooter. Nearly automatic. Completes the three-point play there. Blue Jays up by 6. So a 6-0 run after the Thunder tied it at 11. Here's a three-ball attempt by Cruikshank, and he rattles it home. Second triple of the game for Tyson Cruikshank. 17-14, Blue Jays with the lead. Fast-paced first half. 6 minutes have gone by here in this first half, and an offensive foul, an illegal screen by Ibrahim Job. And for Job, that's his first. And quickly off the bench here for the Blue Jays is Jay Militello. Dotlich will take a breather here. 13:45 remaining here in the first half. The men play 2 20-minute halves. The women 4 10-minute quarters. That three ball is off the mark by Adome. Job got the rebound. Blue Jays with the ball leading by 3. Rohde so quick with the ball. Drops it off to Job. Hello. Take another look at it here. Great penetration and the bounce pass to Job. And you can see why he is such a big spark off the bench for John Baines. Stepping back, taking the three. Alioth, no good. Job with another rebound. I tell you, he's got to be the lead candidate for Sixth Man of the Year award. Janko, what a great move by Dominic Janko. Into the lane, the spin move. Take another look at it here. Dominic with great confidence, beautiful spin, and he kisses it off the glass. The Blue Jays buy a touchdown, 21-14. And a travel violation against the Dome. I had to get the football reference in. Of course, the big game tomorrow. Chiefs and the 49ers. Back into the game, Luke Anthony for the Thunder. 21-14. The Blue Jays with the lead. Another great start to this one for Elmhurst. Again, coming off of that tough 1-point loss on the road to Augustana, suffering just their second loss of the season. Janko intended to Jonathan Zapinski and couldn't quite get the pass, and the Blue Jays turn it over. Nick Perry and Dotlich at the scorer's table. They'll check in at the next dead ball. Count the bucket and the foul. Ibrahim Job committing the second personal foul. Cade Alioth backing in on Job. Nice play there as Job committing the foul. And for Ibrahim now, his second. And a chance for Alioth to complete the three-point play. Good start to this one for Cade. He has 7 points. And now Job comes out Thomas back in for Joe. Chance now for Cade to complete the three-point play, and he does. Elioth with 8. 21-17, Blue Jays by 4. 8 minutes gone by here in this first half. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action here on BlueJayTV.com. We thank you for logging on. Stride baseline by Thomas. And Levon now in the scoring column. All 5 starters have scored now for the Blue Jays. A beautiful spin move. He does that so well as he goes baseline. Levon's first field goal of the game. Blue Jays back up by 6. That 3 ball is off the mark by Spencer. Dotlich ahead to Perry. Nick in transition, blocked by Spencer, out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Back into the game is Tyson Cruikshank for Mike Shower's Thunder. 11:26 left to go in the game in the first half. Perry to inbound. Nick into double D. Janko pulls up. Thomas on the drive. Good defense that time by Elliott to cut off Thomas. 8 on the shot clock. The drive by Militello. Tough shot, but he got it to go. Jay Militello with that strong upper body. So tough when he gets it down low. 5 points for Jay. 8-point lead for the Blue Jays. Anthony holding up top. Now gives it to Spencer. Cruikshank into the lane. Thomas with the steal. Good defense by Elmhurst. Here's Nick Perry. Nick taking it all the way. Dishes it off to Thomas. Back out. Jaco. No. Boy, he had a good look at it. Elioth got the rebound. Blue Jays looking pretty crisp here offensively. Man-to-man defensively here for the Blue Jays. 25-17, Elmhurst with the lead. Elioth backing in on Thomas. Elioth now in trouble. Bounce pass to Adome. Adome will take the shot. Missed it at the shot clock buzzer. And the ball will go to the Blue Jays. Gavin Hawkins is back into the game for the Thunder. Hawkins, a 6'7" junior from Little Rock, Arkansas. Always interesting to go up and down the Thunder roster as they have players from all over the country. California, Pennsylvania, Kansas, Maryland, Colorado, Florida, Texas, Ohio, Michigan, South Carolina. Thomas on the fade, gets it to go. And Levon Thomas hits. And a timeout taken by Mike Shower. A full timeout taken by the Thunder. Take another look at it there as Thomas converts his second field goal. And it's a 10-point lead here for the Blue Jays. We mentioned the great balance by the Blue Jays, and again, they are showing that here today. Rhodey with 6, Perry with 2, Dotlich with 3, Thomas with 4, Militello with 5, Job with 5, Janko with 2. Another great example of the balanced scoring for John Baines' offensive unit. Leading the way for the Thunder, Cade Elioth, he has 8. Tyson Cruikshank has a couple of triples. Anajuan Spencer has a 3-ball for the Thunder. This is the 31st meeting between these two programs. Wheaton with 22 wins, Elmhurst with 8. I mentioned earlier the Blue Jays winning the first meeting back on January 18th at Wheaton, 82-75. Jake Rhodey had 24 points. Derek Dotlich had 20. Levon Thomas had his normal double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds. Anajuan Spencer had 20 points for the Thunder. Namie Adome had 18 points, and Luke Anthony had 18 points off the bench in that game. All right, here we go. Wheaton ball after the timeout. Adome dribbling into the lane. Adome with a scoop shot. That's no good. Tapped around into the hands of Anthony. Spencer gives it off to Adome. Adome on the drive. The left-handed layup is in. First points of the game for Namie. 27-19 Blue Jays. 9 minutes to go here. First half. Thomas on the spin, falls down, looking for the foul, not getting it. Cruikshank now. Little hesitation move on Dotlich. Count it, and the foul on Derek. Beautiful move by Tyson Cruikshank. Take a look. A little bit of a hesitation there behind the arc, and then he drove the contact by Dotlich, and a chance now for Cruikshank to complete the three-point play. For Dotlich, his first. Cruikshank completes the three-point play. He's an 89% free throw shooter. Cruikshank now with 9. The Thunder within 5. 27-22. Thomas at the elbow. Gives it off to Militello. Rhodey, 12 to shoot. Behind the back dribble. Rhodey in the corner. Drops it off to Thomas. 8 to shoot. Thomas in the lane. Steps back. Takes the shot. Hits. Boy, oh boy. What a beautiful release. And the step back by Levon Thomas. Makes it look so smooth. 6 points now for Levon. The lead back up to 7 for the Blue Jays. Adome on the drive, kicks it off. Cruikshank for 3. Back of the iron, no good. And it's going to be Thunder ball. Jake Rhodey, it went off of him. Jake not happy with that call. Back in the game, Alioth for the Thunder. He comes in for Spencer. And Job returns for Thomas. 7:57 remaining here in the first half. Good ball game here. If you missed it, the women's game between Elmhurst and Wheaton, that was a great game as well. The Thunder holding on to win 63-60. Cruikshank leans in, the floater, back of the iron. No, he got his own rebound. Anthony, a tough shot, but he was fouled. Job committing the foul behind the arc. Here's another look at it here. Ibrahim closing out, but boy, oh boy. You do not want to foul behind the arc, and that's exactly what Job did. He commits the foul, and he commits his third. And so Luke Anthony will shoot 3. And for Job, he's going to have to come out of the game with the 3 fouls. Thomas will come in for Job, and for Ibrahim, I'm sure he'll sit out for the rest of the half with the 3 fouls. Anthony with 2 more free throws here. He missed the second one. Zapinski and Thomas back in. Militello and Job come out of the game. And back into the game for the Thunder is Colin Uvegas. Why do I have a certain desire to go to the Bellagio in Las Vegas? Well, he goes 0 for 3 from the foul line. Still a 7-point lead for the Blue Jays. What a great hotel, the Bellagio in Vegas. Rhodey on the drive. Rhodey floats and gets it to go. Jake Rhodey now with 8. Take another look. The great penetration. He does that so well. Great body control. 9-point lead now for the Blue Jays. 31-22. Backdoor cut. Cruikshank. Cut off by Thomas. Cruikshank inside to Alioth. Alioth turns against Thomas, backing him in. Alioth stripped by Thomas. Great defense. Rhodey got pushed. Great defense down on the block by Levon Thomas. Foul is on Cruikshank, his first. 5 team fouls of the half for the Blue Jays, 3 team fouls for the Thunder. Nick Perry into the game along with Thomas, Rohde, Dotlich, and Zapinski. Dotlich for 3. Yes. Derek Dotlich has buried that shot all season long. Dotlich now with 6. 5th triple of the game for the Blue Jays. Trying to answer, Cruikshank, yes. Tyson Cruikshank has 3 3-balls. He has also completed the 3-point play the hard way. He's got a dozen, and it's a 9-point lead for the Blue Jays, 34-25. Inside as Thomas missed the dunk. Long rebound to Perry. Rohde steps up for 3 and hits. Rohde's 3rd triple of the game, and we've got a whistle. Count the bucket, and the foul is on Zapinski. Zapinski, he's a physical player, and there was some contact after the shot was made. Oh, there is no foul. It is just a delay of game warning. So Zapinski must have hit the ball after it went through the net. So a delay of game warning. Poked away by Perry. Ahead to Nick. Nick lost control of it to Alioth. Here's a dome. Skip pass over to Uvegas. Uvegas into the lane. The floater. No good. Dotlich with the rebound. Dotlich pulls up. His 3. Off the mark. And it went off of the Thunder. So it will be Blue Jay basketball here. 5:29 left. Boy, oh boy, the Blue Jays do a great job in transition. Great decision making of when to take it to the hoop and when to spot up for a jump shot. And now the 2 officials are talking things over. I think they're discussing the shot clock. It is currently at 22, and I think they're happy with that. Into Zapinski. Jonathan gives it off to Rohde. Works around a Thomas screen. Rohde went to the reverse. Tapped out, though, to Dotlich. Zapinski faked the 3, steps in. Dotlich will take the 3. Yes. Oh, man. The Blue Jays are looking tough. Dotlich's 2nd triple of the game. He's got a 3-point play the hard way. He's got 9, and a timeout taken by the Thunder. A full timeout taken by Wheaton as the Blue Jays continue to shoot the ball extremely well here in this first half. Man, this is an exciting team to watch. You can see why they are ranked 4th in the country. Take another look. Dotlich spotting up from behind the arc. The Thunder, they have to come out on him. Derek will just bury that triple all night long if they do not close out better on him. Again, a great crowd on hand here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. 5:07 remaining here in the first half. Tyson Cruikshank has 12 points for the Thunder. He is the only player for Wheaton in double figures. Jake Rohde has 11. He is the only player for the Blue Jays in double figures. Derek Dotlich has 9. Thomas with 6. Militello and Jobe each with 5. The Blue Jays in the first half have hit 7 triples. Meanwhile, the Thunder have hit 4 from downtown. Thunder basketball here. 5:07 to go, first half. Good game here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. We thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Here's Cruikshank. The one-handed floater is good. Boy, oh boy. What a first half for Tyson Cruikshank, averaging over 14 points per game, from Highlands, Colorado. Brings the Thunder to within 13 here, 40-27. Rohde got cut off, flips it off to Perry. Here's Thomas. Free throw line, drives, spins. The half hook shot is no good. Cruikshank got the rebound. Cruikshank gives it off to Adome. Coming up on the 4-minute mark of this first half. Militello and Janko ready to check in. We got a whistle and a foul on Nick Perry as he tried to fight through the screen. For Nick, his first. 16 foul for the Blue Jays. So Janko and Militello into the game. Zapinski and Perry sit out. Blue Jays by 13. Three ball, Cruikshank, short. Militello with the rebound. Jake ahead to Dotlich. Derek to Janko, not there. Back to Rohde. Jake working around a Dotlich screen. Jake now fighting into the lane, drops it off to Janko, but it got picked off by Adome. That was a tough pass. Cruikshank to Adome, into the corner. Spencer for three, short. Cruikshank, though, got the rebound. Goes in with the reverse. And Cruikshank with the lay-in. 16 first half points for Tyson Cruikshank. It's an 11-point lead for the Blue Jays. Rohde for three, blocked by Adome. And it's going to go out of bounds to the Blue Jay. Good diving effort by Adome as he tried to save it. And a timeout taken by the Blue Jays. Andrew Williams, number 31, is coming into the ballgame for the Thunder. Andrew Williams is a 6'3" freshman from Fishers, Indiana, averaging over 3 points per game, 2 rebounds per game for the Thunder. So a timeout taken by John Baines and the Blue Jays here with 3:09 remaining. You see the numbers on the top of your monitor? By the way, while we got an opportunity, special thanks to Dennis Bergen, our producer and director, our audio engineer, camera operator as well. Dennis doing a bit of everything. We appreciate his efforts here, working the doubleheader here this afternoon. Also to Kevin Juday, the Director of Sports Information here at Elmhurst College, for providing us with all of the stats and the rosters and the game notes. Backdoor by Rohde off the glass, no good. And the rebound taken down by Williams. Thunder with the ball, trailing by 11. .15 on the shot clock. Alioth backing in on Thomas, going to the reverse. And the lay-in is good by Cade. .10 points now for Alioth. It's a single-digit lead for the Blue Jays as Derek Dotlich fades a little bit on the baseline. And Derek Dotlich gets that 11-point lead back. You see him fading just a little bit. Boy, what a touch he has got with the left hand. 42-31. Dotlich now with 11. Williams into the lane, splits the defenders and puts it in. Nice move by Andrew Williams. So 2 points for Williams. He's got a rebound as well. Just coming into the game for Coach Schauer. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Blue Jays by 9. Rohde drops it off to Thomas. Working on Alioth. Backing him in. Steps back. Wasn't there. 7 to shoot. Dotlich looks up at the scoreboard. Dotlich with 3 on the shot clock. Hits. Derek Dotlich hitting the triple. 14 first half points. You see him burying it. 14 now for D squared. 45-33. Derek Dotledge really has worked hard on his game and has really become a very good player for the Blue Jays. Cruikshank buries the jumper. What a first half for Cruikshank. He has 18. He is single-handedly keeping the Thunder in this one. Blue Jays by 10, 45-35. Dotledge again. Rebound, Aliyah. There's about a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. See how the Thunder decide to play it here. Cruikshank handing it off to Williams. 10 to shoot. Drops it off, Aliyah. Cruikshank, 5 on the shot clock. Aliyah off of the Blue Jays. 3 on the shot clock. Perry back in. Adome back in for the Thunder. Joe back in. Joe back in for defensive purposes. Remember, he has 3 fouls. 3 to shoot for the Thunder. Spencer will take the open shot, and he gets it to go. Spencer now with 5. Final seconds winding down. That'll go. A little bit short by Nick Perry. One half of basketball in the books here from R.A. Faginal Hall. The Blue Jays lead by a score of 45-37. As you see the final shot by Spencer, he gets it to go.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
but feel totally at home. I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
Scotty Williams takes his place in the Hall of Fame as the most decorated football player in Elmhurst College history. From 2009 to 2012, Williams rewrote the Elmhurst record book, cementing his place as one of Elmhurst's all-time greats. A 4-time All-Conference selection, Williams earned first-team All-Conference honors for 3 straight years from 2010 to 2012. He set a single-season rushing record in 2010, only to break it in 2011. During his senior year in 2012, Williams torched his own record again, rushing for 2,046 yards and 22 touchdowns while leading the Blue Jays to the NCAA playoffs for the first time in school history. Named the CCIW's Offensive Player of the Year in 2012, Williams finished his career with 5,203 yards and 50 rushing touchdowns, breaking the previous rushing record by more than 1,600 yards. Tim Lester, now the head coach at Western Michigan University, was the Blue Jays head coach for all of Williams' time at Elmhurst. Lester knew he had someone special in Williams.
Scotty was a special running back talent-wise. I mean, low center of gravity, great feet, great drive, great ball security. But his ability to keep his balance. I mean, there were times that he would disappear behind his O-line, which was huge. And he wouldn't go down. For a little guy, he ran like a big back, and it was fun to watch.
Chris Kirkpatrick was an all-conference and all-region center for the Blue Jays during the Williams era, and he knows how important Scotty was to the success of the team.
Scotty would tell you that he was a cog in the machine, and that goes back to his humble attitude towards things. Scotty was so important to our success. as we became juniors, seniors, Scotty was no longer just the stud player that was quiet and worked hard. He became vocal. Not many people know that. He was the voice in the huddle. And that voice coming from the best player and arguably best person on the team, that led us through some of those tough games.
Elmhurst College's Director of Sports Information, Kevin Juday, covered Williams from the press box. He witnessed firsthand just how hard he was to stop.
No matter how hard an opponent tried to key on Scotty to slow him down, it just was really too difficult for them to stop him. There was a game against Illinois Wesleyan on a 4th and 1 just inside the Illinois Wesleyan 40-yard line, and Elmhurst decided to go for it. Everyone in the stadium knew that Scotty Williams was going to get that ball, and Illinois Wesleyan stacked 11 guys in front, goal line defense, and Scotty just blew right past everybody, broke a tackle, was off to the races, and Elmhurst was off to the playoffs.
Lester remembers the same play as well, but for a different reason, as the play elicited some rarely seen emotion from Williams.
He got in the end zone. He did one of these, which was hilarious because I've never seen him show any emotion when he scores. And normally the line showed the emotion. He just ran over and hugged all the big boys. But when he showed a little bit of swagger for the first time in his 4 years there, it made me laugh, made me smile, made me think that he was having a ton of fun at that moment to get the ball in the biggest moment to accomplish our goal. And he popped one and then, had a little fun in the end zone, which I'll never forget.
Williams' success in 2012 culminated in him taking home All-America honors and becoming the first Elmhurst player to win the Ghilardi Trophy, an award honoring the top player in Division III football.
To win the Ghilardi Trophy, you have to be a great player, a great student athlete, and a great human being on top of it. And Scotty Williams checked every single one of those boxes. Everyone knew about what he was doing on the field that year, but he was also an academic All-American, and he was also actively involved in Habitat for Humanity and several other service groups. And he was one of the most humble student athletes I've ever met in my time at Elmhurst.
As humble as Williams was, Kirkpatrick also remembers Scotty joking around with his teammates.
Our senior year against Milliken, which was kind of a fabled game for us as we had to go into overtime and overtime again, and Scotty broke loose for a 99-yard touchdown run. We had given him a lot of grief over the years, including Coach Lester, about getting what we called hawked in the open field, caught in the open field, and he wasn't letting himself get caught that day. And after he scored that touchdown, as humble as he is, he was letting us know that he didn't get caught from behind.
Williams holds several titles already: record-setting running back, All-American and Ghilardi Trophy winner. But today he adds another title: Elmhurst College Blue Jay backer Hall of Famer.
Having digital media skills is going to make a student, when they graduate, more employable. Whether they were a digital media major or a biology major, they're going to have the skills that they need to be able to tell a digital story. So they will all take a course called Digital Storytelling and a course called Story Structure. It requires communication and collaboration and innovation, and these are skills that they will be able to take with them whether they continue to work on a media project, whatever field they go into, or just life itself.
Embark on a journey to a new future with an advanced degree from Elmhurst College. Whether you want to take your career to the next level or discover an entirely new direction, Elmhurst College has a graduate program for you.
12% of our population have a master's degree. We're in a period of specialized master's degrees.
The advanced degree is a time to get more specific into some areas that you're interested in.
I believe that when you're looking for a graduate degree, you have to be ready.
You need to do some exploration up front to get some idea of what's possible, what people on the outside want and are interested in, and to begin to think about how that may match with your own abilities and interests.
Spend some time thinking about what they're passionate about, what they really enjoy, and what they want to learn more about.
But it's people that may want to better themselves in their career. They might want to look to another industry or maybe even another career. But many are coming just for that personal achievement. It's something they always wanted to do.
At Elmhurst, we believe the educational journey should be student-centered. You'll notice that difference from the moment you connect with us. You'll join a network of professionals and peers who will support you throughout your studies and your career, connecting you with employers all over the Chicago area. You'll hit the ground running, tested, proven, and ready.
I think part of the reason that a person would want to go to graduate school is so that they can get launched into their professional niche. We're able to really get to know our students personally and professionally and really challenge them, push them, and support them in all the ways that graduate students need support.
And we're also in a good position to help you clarify for yourself what your goals are, what your strengths are, what the possible matches might be for when you're done, and we will work with you to do that. So that sort of personal touch, I think, is more than just a saying here. I think it's very real in the way that we relate and interact with all of our students.
And we also help with job placement. The CPE, the Center for Professional Excellence, has been good in helping with resume building, job interviews, whatever it may take.
Our program directors will support you through every step of your journey. Elmhurst faculty aren't just experts in their fields, they're dedicated to expanding your reach with fieldwork, professional connections, and real-world experiences.
We know you. I, as program director, know every single individual who's in the program. I know why they're here. I know what they're looking to do. I know their stories. I know when situations come up that might require us to be a bit flexible and adaptable.
We really have a lot of fun, and we're really good at supporting our students through this rigorous program.
The teachers are phenomenal. I can't ask for a better school to go to.
By train or by car, from city or suburbs, our campus is easily accessible. And our proximity to Chicago, a world-class metropolitan center, means lots of opportunity for consulting projects, networking, and career advancement. You'll love the flexibility of part-time and evening options that allow you to move at the pace that works for you. In fact, some programs are offered entirely online.
We're easily able to give individualized attention to our students. We can really personalize their education.
Also connect our students with our alumni, building those relationships with their peers, building those relationships with their faculty members. Those students are able to make those connections and build lasting relationships for the future.
One of the things that inspired me within Elmhurst is to take on bigger responsibilities. I'm taking a lot of experience from the things that everyone else has done and from this cohort and from Elmhurst and trying to develop this in our company. So overall, it's been a great experience.
You know, if your company now values you, just wait until after you go through the full program. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
Your journey builds on the students who came before you at Elmhurst, founded in 1871 but ready for the future. So come tour our historic Arboretum campus and check out our top-notch facilities, from our state-of-the-art nursing simulation center to our speech-language hearing clinic and our small hands-on classrooms. You'll gain the skills you need to succeed.
Graduate school is affordable, and I think more to the point is a good value.
I think it's an investment in your future and an investment in a field that you are passionate about and want to pursue.
We know that going to college is a huge investment. You put your trust and time in Elmhurst College, and we do the same. You invest in us, and we invest in you.
I'd love to tell students not to look back. You want to always look forward, and they tend to gain momentum as they get into the program. At the end, it's just a wonderful thing when you're handed that diploma and you're able to celebrate with all your friends and family.
Pursue your graduate work at Elmhurst College and take that life-changing journey to your successful future.
say the typical student, however, might be someone who says that they like GIS, maybe they've had a taste of it somewhere in a previous class. We have geography majors, political science majors. They might have specialized in environmental studies or biology. We even have people in economics and healthcare, military people. In the military currently, the people can come in almost with any kind of a background because it's going to be applicable in understanding the spatial distribution of whatever it is that they're looking at. The software that we use for the most part of our program is Esri's ARC Suite, I want to call it. And so a lot of programs that are done in ArcMap and ArcPro connect into a cloud platform in ArcGIS Online. So we incorporate all three of those. A lot of students enjoy programming, and so they'll enjoy it, like the Python and the geodatabases course, and that's maybe the job that they're going to be doing, maybe even writing algorithms. Other students really like the cartographic aspect. They like making maps, and so once that data is collected and put into the GIS system for analysis, they're the ones that get to manipulate the colors and the lines and the shapes, and sometimes even produce maps that'll be printed or put in web settings. Once you become more proficient in GIS, there's actually different jobs and different opportunities. Someone who really tends to like the satellite imagery or LiDAR, they might be more interested in focusing on remote sensing. Other people really they're much more into the GIS, where they can download data, you can get real-time data. Those people tend to become GIS technicians or analysts. We have people who really like to be out in the field, and so they might be more into the data collection. It's one thing to go into the program thinking I want to be a GIS analyst, but it's another thing to keep your mind open that there really are a lot of possibilities.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall as we get set for second half action here. The Blue Jays with the lead 45-37. Elmhurst led by as many as 15 points in that first half. Blue Jays were 17 of 30 for 57% shooting in that first half. Meanwhile, the Thunder 47% shooting as a travel violation on Alioth. Thunder 15 of 32 shooting in that first half. The Thunder 4 of 12 from behind the arc. The Blue Jays 8 of 13 from three-point country. Blue Jays out-rebounded the Thunder 18-14 in that first half. Derek Dotlich with 14, Rohde with 11. Tyson Cruikshank with 18 points for the Thunder. Dotlich can't get that one to go. Leading scorer for the Thunder, a Dome, averages over 19 points per game. He had only 2 first half points, so the Blue Jays doing a great job on him defensively. Here's Spencer. Jay Militello is guarding a Dome right now. Jay has done a nice job on him. Shot clock down to 5. Here is a Dome. Trying to manufacture a shot. The floater is no good. Militello with the rebound. Perry quickly ahead into the front court. Nick with a beautiful crossover, lays it in. Beautiful move by Nick Perry. Take another look at it here. The crossover right there and lays it in. 4 for Nick Perry. The lead is 10. 47-37. Minute and a half gone by here in the second half. Alioth for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Perry with the rebound. Perry ahead to Rohde. Jake so dangerous in the open floor. Drops it off to Thomas. And that's the unselfishness of Jake Rohde and really this entire Blue Jay team. Beautiful assist, Thomas with the easy lay-in. Levon Thomas now with 8 points. 8 points and 2 rebounds for Levon Thomas. Alioth on Thomas, dribbling into the lane, kicks it out. 3 ball, Cruikshank, front of the rim, no good. Militello got crushed, but no call. Jay with the rebound ahead to Rohde. Drops it off to Militello to Dotlich. Thomas into the lane. Turns, fades. No. Rebound, Anthony. 49-37. Blue Jays looking for their 18th win of the season. A near steal by Rhodey. Cruikshank gets it back into the backcourt. 3-ball attempt by Adome, and he hits. So Namie Adome, as we mentioned, he was held to just 2 first-half points. Buries the triple there, and it's a single-digit lead, 49-40. Elmhurst with the lead. Thomas, the low post, lost control as he made the move. Adome tracked it down. Blue Jays would be in first place by themselves if they would get the win. Currently, them and North Central both 8-2 in the league. Alioth backing in on Thomas. Boy, that has been a matchup all day long. Alioth with the offensive foul. Good job by Thomas of holding his ground. And for Alioth, that's his first. Lowered that shoulder just a little bit. A little too much for the officials. First team foul of the second half for the Thunder. Nick Perry dribbles into the front court and calls a timeout. A full timeout taken by John Baines and the Blue Jays here. 16 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in this ball game. Elmhurst leads by 9, 49-40. If you look at the schedule for the Wheaton Thunder, after this ball game against Elmhurst, they will be at home on Wednesday against Augustana, and then 2 road games against North Park and Carroll. And then the Thunder will finish off the regular season with 3 home games against Illinois Wesleyan, Millikin, and North Central. Looking ahead to the Blue Jays schedule, could be a big one on February 8th, 1 week from tonight. The Blue Jays will travel to Gregory Arena and take on North Central. The Cardinals and Elmhurst both are your league leaders right now at 8-2. That could be a huge game. Blue Jays will be on the road on February 12th at Illinois Wesleyan. And then the Blue Jays will have home games on February 15th against Millikin. And they'll close out the regular season February 19th against Carroll. If the Blue Jays finish in the top 2 in the CCIW, they'll get a bye in the first round of the conference tournament. Entry pass inside to Thomas. He fades. Back of the iron, no good. Militello's putback is good. Jay Militello does a great job on the offensive glass. Militello now with 7. Double-digit lead now. Back up to 11. 51-40. Losing the ball. Dotlich gets the loose ball. Turnover. Here come the Blue Jays. Perry. Bounce pass to Thomas. Levon turns into the lane. Hook shot is good. Levon Thomas now in double figures with 10. He is such a wide body, so tough to defend in the lane. And now he got a whistle. It looks like there's some moisture on the court. And so they're bringing the towel. Cleanup on aisle 4. And that'll give an opportunity for Dominic Janko to come into the game. He'll step in for Nick Perry. 15:21 left. Blue Jays by 13. They've led by as many as 15 in this game. Blue Jay fans, if you're tuning in, you'll want to head on out to Gregory Arena 1 week from today. Blue Jays are looking for a good crowd at Greg Arena at North Central a week from tonight. They're going to need a lot of support in that ball game. The Cardinals play awful tough at Gregory Arena. Again, the Blue Jays and the Cardinals 1 week from tonight at Gregory Arena, 7 o'clock tip-off. This one far from over, though. A little over 5 minutes gone by as Dotlich dribbles it off his leg. Blue Jays with a rare turnover. Elmhurst with 7 turnovers in the first half. Wheaton with just 5 turnovers in the first half. So it's been a good, well-played game for both teams. Backdoor cut by Adome, and he lays it in. Adome now with 7. Take another look, backdoor cut, no weak side help. 11-point lead for the Blue Jays. The drive by Rhodey, can't get it to go, tapped out. Dotlich got the long rebound. Shot clock back to 20 and a whistle and a foul. Rhodey got fouled as he made the move. Fouls on Spencer, his second. 2 fouls on him. 2 team fouls for Wheaton. The Blue Jays have yet to commit a foul here in the second half. Perry back in. He comes in for Jake Rhodey. Zapinski into the game for Thomas, and now Job comes in. He spells Militello. Into Zapinski. Jonathan grabs it, passes it off to Janko. Janko into the lane. Left-handed shot is no good, but he was fouled. So Dominic Janko will come to the line here for the first time in the game to shoot 2. Follows on Cade Alioth, his second. 3rd team foul of the half. And for the first time in the half, Blue Jays coming to the foul line. Dominic hits the first. He's got 3 points. 1 more for him. Elmhurst by a dozen. Second free throw by Janko, who is good. The Blue Jays as a team are a perfect 5 for 5 from the foul line in this game. 55-42 Elmhurst. Coming up on the 14-minute mark of this one. 3-ball attempt, Alioth, short. Job got the rebound. That grazed the front of the net. Janko passes it off to Dotlich. Here's Double D on the drive. Off the glass, no. Job keeping it alive, puts it down on the floor, and he was held up by Colin Uvegas, and the possession arrow going to the Blue Jays. Not something that Job wants to do. When he gets the offensive rebound, just put it back up, because he puts it back down on the floor, and those little guys are going to strip it away from him. He's at the elbow right now, and the pass deflected and stolen by Anthony. Anthony into the corner, Cruikshank. He launches the triple. No good. Dotlich got the rebound. Derek between the leg dribble. Back up top to Janko. Janko at the elbow, yes. Dominic Janko now with 6. And the lead is 15. Ties the biggest lead of the game for the Blue Jays. 57-42, 13 minutes left. Oh, Adome slipped. Boy, hopefully he's okay. That right leg just went out from underneath him, and he's coming up very slowly. Oh, boy, you see his right knee is taped up there, and he's limping, and it looks like he is going to come out of the game. Boy, hopefully he's going to be okay. Blue Jay basketball here. Elmhurst enjoying a 15-point lead. Zapinski at the elbow turns. No one on him, so he just decides to take the shot and bury it. Got to come out on these guys, folks, if you're Wheaton. Jonathan's first field goal of the game. All of these guys can hit the 15-foot jumper. Anthony holding up top. Gives it off to Spencer. Anthony works around a Spencer screen. Steps back, takes the three. Back of the iron, no good by Anthony. Spencer, though, put back is good. Anajuan Spencer now with 7. Quickly at the other end, Zapinski with the lay-in. The nice assist by Nick Perry as Wheaton not getting back in defensive transition, and the Blue Jays capitalize and get an easy lay-in. 12 minutes remaining. 61-44 Blue Jays. Tough shot by Williams, rimming, and it goes. Andrew Williams with his second field goal of the game. Dotlich quickly ahead, dropping it off to Perry, back to Dotlich. Derek for 3. Rimming around and out, ball is loose. Zapinski may have gotten fouled. He was held by Alioth. And for Kane Alioth, that's his third. Back in the game is Adome. Cruikshank will sit down. Fourth team foul of the game of the half for Wheaton. Rhodey back in, he comes in for Dotlich. Jake will inbound it here for the Blue Jays. Get it into Job. Ibrahim makes the move in the lane against Spencer. Kicks it out to Janko. Perry takes the shot from 18, rimming around, backboard, no. Rebound Anthony. 61-46, 15-point lead. Anthony takes the 3. Front of the rim, no. Perry with the rebound. Nick ahead to Rhodey. Jake flips it to Zapinski and now to Janko. Dominic drops it off to Job, and he was fouled by Alioth, and for Kane his 4th. Good take to the hoop by Job. Ibrahim, who his first love was soccer, and he was a soccer player up until a couple of years ago when they decided to put a basketball in his hands. And at 6'8", that's a good thing. And Job has been working at his game, and again, what a spark he has been off the bench for Coach Baines. Misses the first free throw. Jay Militello comes back into the game. Zapinski sits down. And Job will have one more free throw here. Makes that one. Job now with 6. Thomas back in. Job will sit down. Job, a junior from Coon Rapids, Minnesota. 62-46, Blue Jays with the lead. And a whistle and a foul away from the ball against Elmhurst. It's the first foul of the half against Elmhurst. Foul is on Jay Militello. For Jay, that's his first. Inside Spencer, he was fouled by Thomas. And Anajuan with a chance to complete the three-point play. For Levon Thomas, his second. Nice little spin move inside by Spencer. And he looks to complete the three-point play. And Anajuan looking to get into double figures, trying to become the third Thunder player to do that, and he does. 10 points now for Spencer. Cruikshank has 18, Alioth has 10. 62-49 Blue Jays. Nice bounce pass to Thomas, blocked by Spencer. Rhodey has it. 13 to shoot. Janko to Perry, back to Janko. Janko lost the ball to Williams. Williams in the open floor, lays it in. Andrew Williams now with 6, and the Thunder trail by 11, 62-51. Can the Thunder come all the way back? Trailed by as many as 15 on a couple occasions so far in this game. Poked away by a dome. Rhodey splits the defenders. Kicks it out. Perry for three. No. Rebound, Cruikshank. And now the Thunder can cut it to a single-digit deficit if they can hit here. A dome working against Militello. Spencer stolen by Jaco. Jaco lost it, and he was fouled, however. It was either Williams or Spencer that's going to commit the foul, and they're calling the foul on Spencer. And for Anajuan, that's foul number 3 on him as you see the bodies go flying on the Blue Jay emblem. And that is foul number 3 on Spencer. It's the 6th team foul for the Thunder here in the second half. So next foul, and the Blue Jays will be shooting free throws here. 62-51, Blue Jays by 11. 9:18 to go in the game. Rhodey drops it off to Thomas. Missed it. Ball loose. Rhodey, and are they calling a held ball? It was Rhodey and Cruikshank that got held up. If it's an alternate possession, they're giving it to the Thunder. Oh, they're calling Rhodey with the foul? Oh my, John Baines can't believe it. He thought it should have been a held ball. I thought so too. Usually that's the call. Oh man, they're calling the foul on Rhodey, his first. Man, I thought that should have been a held ball. But instead, Rhodey with the foul, it's the 3rd team foul. Thunder ball. 9 minutes to go in the second half here. Cruikshank from the free throw line, leans in and hits. Cruikshank with 20. Timeout taken by the Thunder. A full timeout taken. 8:54 remaining. Nice little lean-in shot there by Cruikshank. That's his first field goal of the second half. He now has 20. 18 of his 20 coming in the first half. Timeout taken by Mike Schauer and the Thunder. The lead is 9 for the Blue Jays. 8:54 left. The Blue Jays with 3 players in double figures, as do the Thunder. Spencer for the Thunder has 10. Alioth has 10. Cruikshank has 20. For the Blue Jays, Rhodey has 11. Dotlich has 14. Thomas has 10. Militello with 7. Janko with 6. Job with 6. CCIW battle here live from R.A. Faginal Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. My name is Mark Kruger. So glad to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Blue Jay basketball. Second of 2 today between Elmhurst and Wheaton. The women played earlier today at 2 o'clock, and what a game that was. The Thunder held on to win 63-60. The Blue Jays got a 3-ball off at the buzzer, but they missed it. And so Elmhurst came up short. The Blue Jays now 7-13 overall on the women's side, 2-9 in the CCIW. Here on the men's side, there's 8:40 remaining, and the Blue Jays lead 62-53. Here's Perry with 10 on the shot clock. Rhodey penetrates. Rhodey has it blocked, but he was fouled. Are they hitting the big guy Hawkins with it? No, they're calling the foul on Spencer. That's his 4th. So Rhodey to the line. Jake is an 82% free throw shooter. The first trip to the line in the game for him, and he hits. Rhodey now with a dozen. The lead is 10. Second free throw, no good. Williams with the rebound. 7 team fouls for Wheaton, just 3 team fouls for the Blue Jays. 10-point lead for Elmhurst. 8:19 remaining in the game. Spencer brings it out. Hawkins for 3. Rattles in and out. Rhodey with the rebound. Beautiful behind the back dribble. Oh, nice bounce pass to Militello. Hayes can't get it to go. Hawkins got the rebound. Here's Cruikshank. Quickly ahead. A dome lays it in. Namie Adome running the floor beautifully, and he gets the bucket. It is now an 8-point lead. Dotlich takes the shot and hits. Derek Dotlich with 16. Such a smooth shot. You know who he reminds me of with his shot, and I'm showing my age here, as that one was knocked out of bounds by Thomas. Oh, they're calling a foul. They're calling a foul on Levon Thomas, his third. Man, so it's a 2-shot foul. Take another look at it here. I thought Thomas just reached in and knocked the ball out of bounds. Boy, it looked like he got all ball, but the official was right there to make the call. And so Adome to the line for the first time in the game as he hits the first. Back into the game is Luke Anthony. Getting back to Derek Dotlich and how he shoots the left-hander, reminding me of Chris Mullins, the former St. John player and a long-time NBA player. He was part of that dream team for the NBA team. What a smooth-looking left-handed shot he has. Very similar to Derek Dotlich. 2 free throws by Adome, 65-57. Look it up on Google, folks. Chris Mullins. Great NBA player. Great shooter. Dotlich. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the game. Rhodey slipped a little bit. Rhodey drives, tough shot. Loose ball picked up by Adome. And now Wheaton trailing by 8. 3 ball is good by Tyson Cruikshank. He has 23, and just like that, it's a 5-point game. Cruikshank buries the triple. That is his 4th from behind the arc. John Baines wants to talk things over. Tyson Cruikshank, only a sophomore, buries his 4th from behind the arc. 23 for Tyson Cruikshank, and that 3 pulls the Thunder to within 5. 65-60. 6:33 left. Boy, what a great effort by this Wheaton Thunder team. Again, they trailed by as many as 15 a couple times in this ball game. John Baines' team trying to hold on. And win for the 9th time here at home. They are currently 8-1 here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. That only loss coming to the Cardinals of North Central back on December 14th when the Blue Jays lost by 2, 76-74. You may have seen that game here on BlueJayTV.com. All right, the Thunder back out on the floor. 6:33 left. A 3 ball by Tyson Cruikshank has brought Wheaton to within 5. Derek Dotlich is the leading scorer for the Blue Jays. He has 16. Rhodey with a dozen. Thomas with 10. Into the backcourt, Nick Perry. Cruikshank guarding him. Perry works around a Dotlich screen. Thomas at the elbow. Levon makes the move. Hook shot, no good. Rebound to Hawkins. And now the Thunder, if they hit a 3, would be within 2. A conventional field goal, it'd be a one-possession game. Cruikshank for 3. Rimming around and out, Militello with the rebound. 6 minutes remaining in the game. Great finish in the women's game. Looks like we're going to have a great finish here in the men's game. Rhodey holding. Dotlich. Derek pulls up, fades. It's no good. Thomas, bounce pass to Militello. Jay puts it up and in. Militello with 9. Great effort by Thomas to get the offensive rebound to keep it alive and pass it off to Militello. Blue Jays by 7. A dome holding, popping up top is Hawkins. Hands it off to Anthony, and on the handoff, a foul. Rhodey with the foul, his second. It's only the 15th foul. Job back in for the Blue Jays. Alioth is into the game for the Thunder. Luke Anthony will inbound it for the Thunder. He gets it into Cruikshank. Cruikshank guarded by Perry. Adome elevates, hits. Adome coming alive here in the second half. The lead is chopped down to 5. Rhodey takes it all the way. Tough shot. Great body control, bucket, and a chance to complete the three-point play. Take another look. Great body control by Rhodey as he hides the ball, so to speak, throws it up, and converts. The foul on Spencer, and he has just fouled out of the game. So Anajuan Spencer fouls out with 5:01 left. He fouls out with 10 points. He averages just over 9 a game. So now a chance for Rhodey to complete the three-point play. Jake, an 82% free throw shooter, knocks that one down. 15 points for Rhodey. Under 5 minutes to go. Blue Jays by 8. Elliott now on Job, and oh man, Ibrahim with a little bit of a bump from his leg. He may have used his knee a little bit, but for Job, that is foul number 4. Thomas back in for Ibrahim. So Job sits down with 4:49 left with 4 fouls. And Job with his palms out saying, what did I do? 16th foul for the Blue Jays. Cruikshank looking to inbound. Still looking, gets it into a dome. Alioth down on the block, guarded by Thomas to Cruikshank and lays it in. Cruikshank now with 25. Nice assist by Alioth from the block. The lead is 6, 70-64. 4.5 minutes left. Rhodey drops it off to Militello, short. Out of bounds to the Thunder. Oh, man. Jay had an easy one and left it just a little bit short. Again, the next game for the Blue Jays, they'll be here at home against Carthage. I'll bring you that one. That's a 7 o'clock start, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Live here on BlueJayTV.com. The floater by Cruikshank off the glass. Alioth tipped it in. Alioth beautifully timed. He has a dozen. It's a 4-point lead for the Blue Jays. Thomas on the drive. A bump by Hawkins. Before the shot, Hawkins with the foul. That's his first. The Thunder over the foul limit, so Thomas to the line shooting 1 in the bonus. And for Levon Thomas, his first trip to the foul line. And a timeout. John Baines wants a 30-second timeout to talk things over. So again, if the Blue Jays can hold on and win this one, they'll retain sole possession of the lead in the CCIW. Elmhurst and North Central currently 8-2 in league play. A win today for the Blue Jays, and they'll improve to 9-2 in league play and 18-2 overall. Thunder giving the Blue Jays a battle here today. 3:48 left. John Bain sends out Thomas, Militello, Rohde, Dotlich, and Perry. Thomas will have one and the bonus here. The Blue Jays are 6 for 8 from the foul line in the second half. One and the bonus here for Thomas. Can't get the free throw. Alioth got the rebound. 70-66. Blue Jays by 4. Up top, Cruikshank. Back to a dome. Here's Alioth. Guarded by Thomas. Perry on Cruikshank. Cruikshank kicks it out. 3-ball by Hawkins. Front of the rim, no good. Thomas with the rebound. The shot clock was winding down. Dotlich for 3. No good. Hawkins and Militello battling for it. Dotlich out to Perry, to Rohde, and the Blue Jays will set up its offense. Rohde drops it off to Perry. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Rohde into the lane, turns, elevates, yes. 17 for Jake Rohde, and a whistle, and officials' timeout is there's more moisture as we take another look. Rohde elevating as they are wiping up moisture in the Blue Jays lane. And now we're ready to go. That bucket by Rohde giving the Blue Jays now a 6-point lead. 72-66. Adome guarded by Militello. Adome elevates and hits. And another timeout taken here by Mike Schauer and the Thunder. Namie Adome mentioned at halftime that he was kind of held in check in that first half. Remember, he averages over 19 points per game. He was held to just 2 points in that first half, but he now has 15 points, 13 coming here in the second half. So he has certainly come alive for the Thunder. That bucket there gives the Thunder now, they are within 4. 72-68. Your game high scorer is Tyson Cruikshank. He has 25 points. If you've just logged on, it's the Blue Jays of Elmhurst and the Thunder of Wheaton in a CCIW battle. The Blue Jays lead it 72-68. You see the numbers on the bottom of your monitor. There's just 2:36 left in this one. Blue Jay basketball. This is a pretty big possession here. Thunder need a stop. Perry off to Rohde. Thomas now drives baseline. Alioth with the foul as Thomas can't get it to go, but Levant again with that beautiful baseline spin move. He is so quick with that move, and Alioth now becomes the second Thunder player to foul out of the game. He fouls out with 2:20 to go in the game, and he leaves with 12 points. Spencer fouled out with 5:01 left as Thomas hits the free throw. Thomas will have one more. 11 now for Levant. A dozen for Thomas. The lead is 6. 74-68. 2:15 left. Another big possession here for the Thunder. 3-ball attempt by Hawkins is no good. Militello got the rebound and he was fouled on the pass off. Foul is going to be on Adome, his second. And the Thunder now, it's the 10th team foul, so Militello will shoot 2. Militello's first trip to the free throw line here. 2 shots for the junior. 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the game. 2 and 2, as Chuck Woolery would say. Jay misses the free throw. And those of you who don't know who Chuck Woolery is, Google him. That's all I can say. Great game show host. Chuck Woolery. Chuck Woolery. Jay Militello misses the 2 free throws. Oh, man. Under 2 minutes to go. 74-68 Blue Jays. Adome driving into the lane, puts it up, and he was fouled. So Adome really asserting himself here as he will come to the foul line. Levon Thomas picking up the foul. That is foul number 4 on Levon. And so Adome to the line. He is 2 for 2 from the foul line here in the game. Now 3 for 3. He'll have one more. Chuck Woolery, he hosted Wheel of Fortune for a while. He also hosted a show called High Rollers. Second free throw missed. As Thomas got the rebound. 74-69. 5-point lead for the Blue Jays. 1:35 left. See if the Blue Jays run some clock here. A minute and a half left. Militello handing it off to Dotlich. Derek will take the 3. Off to the right just a little bit. Cruikshank got the rebound. Cruikshank pushes it up. Adome. Adome on Thomas. Can't get it to go. Rebound Hawkins, and he lost it out of bounds. Blue Jay ball here. Dominic Janko, a good ball handler and a good free throw shooter into the game. If you're the Blue Jays, you want Dotlich to be fouled. You also want Rhodey to be fouled. Those are your 2 top free throw shooters. Janko's a good free throw shooter as well. Rhodey with the ball right now. 1:10 to go. And there is the foul on Adome. Now it's a double bonus time here, so 2 foul shots coming for Rhodey. Adome picking up the foul, his 3rd. And so Rhodey, an 82% free throw shooter, he'll shoot 2. He's 2 for 3 from the foul line in the game. Rhodey with 17 points. Can't get the first one to go. Jay Militello back in the game for the Blue Jays. Rhodey, who had 24 points in that first meeting against the Thunder. Looking for point number 18 here tonight. He's got it. 75-69. The lead is 6. We are at the 1 minute mark of this game. And Anthony can't quite handle that pass. And the Thunder with a critical turnover. Vegas back into the game for the Thunder. Janko back into the game for the Blue Jays. Janko comes in on offense. Perry gets it into Thomas. Thomas to Dotlich, and they foul Dotlich. And that's good, because Dotlich is a 93% free throw shooter. Luke Anthony committing the foul for Luke, his first. And so Derek Dotlich to the line for just the 2nd time in the game. He's 1 for 1. From the foul line in the game. Dotlich, as I mentioned earlier, a 93% free throw shooter, 16 points on the night. He'll have 2 here. 17 for Elmhurst. And the Blue Jays, just a great job of executing. Know who your foul shooters are, getting the ball in their hands, knowing that the Thunder are going to foul. Dotlich, perfect. Derek with 18. The Blue Jays lead is now 8. And time winding down now for the Thunder. 50 seconds remaining. Cruikshank elevates for 3, way off. Dotlich with the rebound. Blue Jays want to run some clock. Dotlich gets fouled. So Derek back to the foul line to shoot 2 more. Foul is on Luke Anthony, his second. And so now Dotlich with a chance to put 2 more points on the board. And some of the crowd starting to head to the exits here. Dotlich now with 19. D squared with 20. Perfect 5 for 5 from the foul line. It's a 10-point lead, just like that. And that 3-point field goal is off by Vegas. Wheaton gets it back, however. A dome for 3, back of the iron. No, Rhodey got the long rebound, and he was fouled. And that will just about do it. Foul on Vegas, his first. Jake Rhodey back to the line. So Rhodey with 2 shots here. Boy, the Blue Jays now will improve to 18-2, and they will be in first place by themselves in the CCIW. They'll be 9-2 in the league after the victory against Wheaton. Rhodey misses the free throw. The Thunder will fall to 12-7 overall and 6-4 in the league. Rhodey's second free throw is good. 80-69. 23 seconds remaining. Adome's 3, back of the iron, no good. Nick Perry with the rebound. And that will just about do it, as the Blue Jays will let this one wind down. Elmhurst is going to win it by a score of 80-69 over the Vikings. Leading the way for the Blue Jays was Derek Dotlich. He had 20. Jake Rhodey with 19. Levon Thomas with 12. Jay Militello with 9. Job with 6. Meanwhile, for the Thunder, Tyson Cruikshank had 25. Namiye Adome with 16. Alioth with 12. Spencer with 10. So the Blue Jays come away with their 18th victory of the season, 80-69 your final. Again, the next game here on BlueJayTV.com Wednesday night on February 5th when the Blue Jays host Carthage. That will be a 7 o'clock tip-off here on BlueJayTV.com. So that'll do it here from R.A. Fagenham Hall. Blue Jays come away with the win. This is Mark Kruger. Thank you so much for tuning in to BlueJayTV.com. So long, everybody.